Hello, 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 collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we're going to get a yearly read for the sign of Cancer. We're going to pull 12 tarot cards, January through December. We are also going to get a Sacred Destiny Oracle card by Dennis Lynn. And we're also going to use the In the Shadows Oracle deck and pull a rune for advice. Okay? All right, so let's get in it. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer for January? Okay. King of Swords. Not bad. February. Temperance. March. High Priestess. April. Ooh. Ooh. It's a lot of major arcana. Real quick. The Chariot. May. The Magician. June. Yeah. Oh. June. July. August. Golly. September. October. Aye. The World. November. The Hanged Man. And December. December for Cancer Spirit. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Sorry for the background noise, guys. The dog always decides that it's the best time to slurp your water up with the most uncanny amount of volume every time I record. Okay. Alright, so let's recap. January, we're getting the King of Swords. February, we're getting Temperance. March, we're getting the High Priestess. April, we're getting the Chariot. May, the Magician reversed. June, Ace of Cups reversed. July, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. August, the Six of Wands reversed, which is because almost every single sign has gotten that one so far, and it is almost always reversed as well. So that's going to be a big thing this year. In 2023. September, we're getting the Emperor reversed. October, we're getting the World. November, the Hanged Man. And December, the Six of Pentacles. All right, Cancer. So we're starting out the year being on our logical, communicative, peaceful side with that King of Swords. Okay? But we're also moving in February into Temperance, which is patience, balance, learning how to fill one cup, perhaps one from the other, to balance our masculine and our feminine, to figure out what unity or trinity truly is defined as and what it means for you in your own life. Daffodils might be extremely important to somebody in February. It could be a sign to be patient. March, we're getting the High Priestess. Okay. So, some of you are going to have a really hard time distinguishing what's good and what's bad for you. I feel like you're at that point in March, you're doing what you feel you need to do to fulfill yourself. I don't necessarily feel like you're communicating with other people as much as you should be. There's going to be some of you that are just super laser focused on figuring out exactly who it is that you want to be. You could be seeking guidance as well. Maybe you're talking to a pastor, a priest, a spiritualist, a shaman, a grandmother, an aunt, a mother. I feel like you're talking to someone about what the black and white of things. Like everything's kind of a gray area, and you're just really honing into those details, digging into the past and the secrecy of things, and just really figuring out what is there for the black and white. You know, what was right, what was wrong, and you're starting to make your own moral calls on that. You know, because what some people would consider to be justified, others would not. It's you finally standing up and starting to make those calls on your own. Not to be judgmental, but just to have a better understanding of who you are, where you came from, and where you're going. I'm seeing the rune word, which is like past, present, and future. Like that interconnectedness is what I'm seeing. And I don't, that's really weird. Third eye shit. Okay. April, we're getting the chariot. Oh, could be traveling, could be leaving, could be going somewhere quickly, could be getting a new car, could be, it could be facing up to things that you ran away from as well for some of you. Okay. Maybe we're getting the Magician reverse, so we're struggling to manifest, we're struggling to figure out what it is that's infinitely going to make us balanced. We're struggling to get there. I don't feel like you're not manifesting it. Like it's not that you're not thinking about it. You're not ignoring the big picture. It's just that you're struggling to figure out what goes in it. Like if you had to pack a box for the rest of your life and you could only put 10 things in it, what 10 things would you take with you to go 10 years in the future from now? What 10 things would you put in the box? Or what 10 things would you pick to be equally the same 10 years from now that would make the stability there? I don't think we're really at that point where we know. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing. That gives you plenty of room to grow, Cancer, and that's okay. Okay? June, we're getting the Ace of Cups reversed. Some of you might have a breakup. Some of you might be experiencing a great emotional loss or a lot of emotional drainage. So watch out for energy vampires in June there. Anybody that's taking your energy and not giving back to you is a vampire, okay? If they're distracting you from what you should be doing, they're a vampire. If they're constantly drawing you away from what's important to you to deal with their shit or things that are important to them, they're a vampire, okay? Energy vampires are no good for your chi, okay? It's no bueno. Will fuck your Reiki all up. July, we're moving to the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is like a new tangible offering, okay? It's like that situation where you just got to kind of walk through the gate. Okay? Like, let's see if I can't get it to pick up. You have to walk the path and walk through the door to get the new job. You have to go to the open house and walk in the home to know if you want to buy it. You have to travel to the place to know if you want to move there. Okay? For you to heal things with your children, you have to walk through their door and talk to them. For you to understand your retirement plan and figure out your plan from there, you have to physically walk through to get what you want. You are going to have to put effort in to get what you want. Okay? That's July for you. August, we're getting the Six of Wands reversed. Now, almost every single sign has got this, and majority of them are the same way as yours, which is in reverse. So clearly, this is going to be a big thing in 2023. Now, this is that energy of like going into battle with like 500 men and being like, yeah, we're going to kick their ass. This is my house. You know what I mean? And you only come back with 25 of them alive. Like, yeah, you won the battle. There's still some of you left, but was it really worth losing that much? How many mothers and children are you going to have to go back to and explain to them, hey, your dad went to battle with us and he's no longer around? How much mentally can you take of something before it breaks you? So say that, So say you work at like an insurance company and you do, I don't know, like claims for people, okay? Maybe this is more of that situation where you have to constantly tell people, obviously the insurance company you work for doesn't want you to give payouts. So they're telling you, no, don't give it to them, but you know that they technically qualify for it. So maybe you're just done telling people fucking no at that point. Maybe you're job hunting for something else that's more aligned with your morality, okay? Some of you just, like, you understand that people are following you, but there's a lot of pressure behind it. A lot of pressure. You have to understand that you're going to be visible, okay? And you're going to be held accountable. There's a lot of people who are going to be held accountable for shit that has happened. Whether it happened in 2022 or it's what's happening in 2023 till August, whatever it is, everybody's going to be held accountable for what you have created, for what you have fought for and thought that you won on. For the things that you thought were worth fighting for, there's going to be a hard lesson for everybody this year. Okay? The Emperor reversed in September here. I feel like it's like that abuse of power energy. That's what I'm feeling. Like this is the company owner that just lays people off and makes other people deal with it. Maybe somebody's finding out they're getting laid off. Maybe somebody has like a shitty landlord that's evicting them for bullshit reasons. It could be a lot of things, but it's literally like that type of abuse of power. Like some sort of higher up is coming through to do some damage in September. I don't think you're gonna be very happy about it. But in October, we move into the world energy, which is like that peaceful, could be traveling. Okay. But she lives in this cycle. When it's upright like this, she's on the other side of it. So this is that point where you're like, okay, well, that's ended. So fuck it. I am going to be naked and free and happy. Like, I'm going to take me and my batons and my nakedness, and I'm going to go elsewhere and do what I need to do. This is that going back to roots. What are your basic needs? Are they being met? Again, with that, okay? This is what the focus is going to be on. Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing for spring, summer, fall, and winter. Okay, spring, summer, fall, and winter. This is that cycle. It happens every year. It's the same fucking thing. Maybe you've had to move year after year and keep signing leases because you don't find a stable place to go, or the landlords don't offer you a new lease. This just plain and flatly could just be you saying enough of the bullshit and just deciding, you know what? I'm done with working for corporations. I have this that I'm going to go and be a small business owner on it. There's a lot that comes with the world, but essentially the root meaning to it is that a cycle has ended. Okay? It is ended. November, we're getting the Hanged Man. So you have a lot of changed perspectives and a lot of things that you've learned along the way there. So if you weren't looking at things bigger picture, you most definitely are now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of you who are questioning things that happened from the past. I don't really feel like that's going to help you a whole lot there, to be honest with you. I don't. I could see how some people could get that, but I'm not getting it for this reading, is what I'm saying. Like I don't feel as if you're struggling to understand large scale from short term, okay? Long term from short term. Could just indicate slowing down of things too, just slowing yourself down, nurturing yourself more, self-care. This could even be like somebody just stepping back here in October. You're kind of just stepping back and being like, what will be, will be. And then in November here, we're getting that change of perspective. So this is, okay, let me step back and you figure out you, since you know best here, Emperor in reverse. You think you know the best, so tell me what you want me to do when you figure that the fuck out. And then maybe November is that point where you're like, okay, so I got to choose. Is this good or is this bad? Okay, and then in December, we move into the Six of Pentacles. So this is definitely generosity, charity, you being able to balance giving and taking, which is a very good energy to be in for December. That's definitely focusing on where you're putting your energies, why you're putting them there. Are they consistent? Is it equal? Is there reciprocity where you are in life, in every aspect? That is where we are come December, which is actually a beautiful way to end 2023. So you're going to come in well and leave it well. What happens in the interim? I mean, there's going to be a lot. Definitely. I feel like the biggest struggle for 2023 for you is going to come from being accountable for things that have already happened. Okay? That's just genuinely what I feel for Cancer. What advice do we have for Cancer for 2023? What do we have for Cancer, Spirit? What do we have for Cancer? Ooh. Okay. Let's do a shuffle and see if we can't force it out. Man, y'all are really struggling this year. Like, it is a struggle to make a choice, a struggle to move on or go backwards. Wonders. Okay. I'm curious. We got the card Wonders from the Oracle deck here. I do have to flip to it in the book. Apologies, I do not have all these cards memorized. So it's like an amethyst stuck in like an astrological belt in the universe. It's, yeah. What are these called? It's not a... Ugh, there's a word for that shaped stone. Anyways, you might need to get one that's made of amethyst. Oh, crystal quartz, my bad. Crystal quartz, natural rock crystals, clear amethyst, citrine, rose, and smoky, were all reversed in ancient times. The Aborigines of Australia called it Mabin, which was the material through which their shamans and elders gained their magical powers. The Egyptians believed quartz had mystical healing abilities and would bury their dead with a piece of crystal on their forehead. The Greeks and Romans believed crystals were solid ice that had been formed by the gods and thus had mystical powers. Even to present day, people believe that crystals can help manifest their intentions. Perhaps that is because of the piezoelectric qualities of quartz. The reason why quartz can amplify radio signals, there are some places in the world where it's not uncommon to find crystals on the surface of the land. These are especially powerful because they have found you in their natural setting. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible. Okay. Couple things there. Definitely, you guys need to focus on your crystal collections this year. Those of you who do not have one, you may want to start doing your research and investing. I do have a link below for a crystal. It's like a crystals research page. A lot of my crystals I get out of our shops that are close to here. Some of them I get offline, but you have to be careful buying them offline. Make sure that they're natural and not manipulated. Okay. All right. What rune do we have for Cancer for 2023, Spirit? Okay. Awas came first. All right. Transportation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle, movement, and change for the better. Again, some of you are really getting a new car this year. You may really enjoy your new car, or you may be getting a car that's better for travel than the one that you have now. Some of you may be taking a plane ride to somewhere foreign. That could be a possibility. If you do end up taking it to a foreign place, I feel like that's where the unhappiness comes from. So I would not recommend long distance travel for this year. However, some of you, it may be resulting from it's like you don't have the emotional choice. It's not that you want to go there, it's that you have to go there. You didn't manifest going there, you didn't plan on going there, but you're being forced to go there if you want your raise or your bonus or your whatever reason, money, tangible shit. Okay. For some of you, you need to check your birth chart. I feel like there's some of you that are going to have some astrological alignments this year that really put into play what changes you need for the better. It may help you illuminate or help you manifest better things, better balance, better knowledge, better understanding of things to help you gain perspective of your actions moving forward and what the consequences of them will be. Interesting. God, that almost sounds like law. Golly, some of you might be going to court. Whew. No court cards here, but that almost flipped, but not quite. What do we have from... Ooh, the shadows. Okay, we're going to take this one. I've been struggling. Oh, see. Baby. Cancer. Subconsciously, this is what you're telling yourself, or this is what others are going to be telling you. You're either going to run into somebody that is struggling. However, I do feel like this is you subconsciously saying this, that you probably have been struggling. You have a lot of major arcana coming in the first quarter here. A lot. And it's going to come in fast. I don't feel like it's going to knock you off your feet. I do feel like you are going to be able to find the balance and to find the knowledge that you're looking for. It just may cause you to journey further than you thought, or to go deeper than you thought, mentally, emotionally, subconsciously. Some of you maybe made some choices that you didn't even realize you were making, and now that it's being brought to you in a different format, a different frame of mind, a different perspective, you're seeing other people's opinions differently than you had before. And it could have to do with this abuse of power and this acknowledgement of yourself, of your responsibility, of your leadership role, of knowing that you're visible, of knowing that shit does come to light. The reckoning. Okay? I think that's what I'm going to name this for you this year. You've definitely been on a struggle. I feel like you're taking good steps, good solid steps. And we're balanced by the end of the year and learning how to budget ourselves in every frame. How much emotion can I give? How much finances can I give? How much moral support can I give? How much time can I physically be there? Like you're really learning how to put those boundaries in place and how to know when to give and when to take. And that's the most important part, because if you are struggling, there's always help. There's always support. It's just finding it. And to be honest with you, most of the time, the biggest supporter you're going to have is yourself. A lot of you got to make peace with that. Yeah. Okay. Those are the messages that I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I will put these readings in a separate tab in case you guys need to re-review them throughout the year. They'll be easier to access that way. If you'd like a personal, the info's in the description below, along with that crystals link, and a link to do birth charts is in there as well. All right. I wish you all lots of love and light and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of extra hugs this year. Big, big, big hugs. Have a good 2023, Cancer.